I've come to the realisation that I always do this one stupid thing wrong in my golf swing, and it got me thinking, maybe you do too. Let's find out, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new to the channel and this is your very first time watching my content, first of all, I'd like to warmly welcome you to the channel, and if it's not your first time watching my content, I'd also like to warmly welcome you back to the channel. If you are new here, make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button, that way you won't miss any of the great golf related content that I provide every single day. And also guys, don't be afraid to leave a like, because that way I know that you enjoy this type of content. In this video, I'm talking you through the one stupid thing that I do amongst many other things in my golf swing that robs me of performance, robs me of accuracy, and also robs me of distance with my iron. You see guys, when you set up to a golf shot, it's imperative that you find yourself in a position that you can then recreate at impact. But to find yourself in a position that you can recreate at impact, you have to create a position that first of all will work at impact. And this is something I've not been doing. You see, when I spent a little bit of time with Mark Crossfield earlier in the year, we spent a little bit of time talking about our games and what we're working on and what we could improve in our game. And he stated one thing which, to be honest now, is glaringly obvious. You see, when I set up to a golf shot, instead of setting up to a position where my hands are forward, I've got a nice flat lead wrist, I've got a nice neutral grip, I'm gripping it really strong, and I'm actually creating a cupping in that wrist so that when I set up to the ball, how's that ever going to work? That can never work. I'm always going to have to try and manipulate something to get that handle forward, to get the shaft leaning forward, to create a pressure golf shot and to keep in control of this club head. So you see guys, if you can learn from my mistakes as well, then we're all going to be happy, aren't we? So what I'm going to make a conscious effort to do in my golf game, and this is going to take a little bit of practice, but I don't particularly mind, especially at this time of year, is I'm going to try and weaken my grip a little bit, set myself up with the handle further forward so I'm not stood with the shaft flat, I'm stood with a little bit of forward shaft lean. That's exactly what I want to impact. When I clear my body through, my hips turn, the handle leans forward, I create a little bit of bowing in the left wrist instead of cupping. That makes it so much easier to control the club face, so much easier to control the loft, and so much easier to hit consistent distances and to hit consistent golf shots. And you see guys, I can't stress this enough. If you are going to try this, if you're going to try this to help you improve your game, please go and see a specialist, go and see a PGA Pro, go and see a golf coach before you do try it, to make sure that it is something that's going to help your game and not hinder your game. But I'm pretty sure after speaking to Mark that this is going to massively help my game. So I'm going to have a little bit more of a neutral grip. I'm going to set the handle forward. Ball position stays the same because that was generally okay. And then from there, I'm going to feel like I'm not necessarily taking the club back with a closed face. I'm going to let the club rotate open as I turn my chest. And that should generally produce a more consistent golf swing, better golf shots, and a happier James Robinson. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you do hit that subscribe button below. Leave us a like if you enjoyed that content. Do you want to see more quick tips like this related to my game that can hopefully relate to your game? Or do you just want to see more product reviews, more course vlogs, and general fun? So apart from that, guys, I guess I'll just see you tomorrow.